right, everybody, I have a list of basically 1 down to 18, and these are the numbers squared. These are perfect squares. These are the perfect squares right here. And when we square each of these numbers, this is what we get as a result of it. So when we're looking at trying to locate numbers that are square roots on a number line, we have to think about some of the aspects about like where they would fall in this number line. So again, square roots are a number times itself is going to give you that number. So if I square root a nice perfect square, I will get just a single or maybe double digit number depending upon what I'm doing. These are not huge numbers, so we won't be dealing with a lot of big numbers. Now, I've done some other videos with roots, so check those videos out if you do need some more assistance with positives, but we're going to look at negative, what happens with negative square roots. Now, one thing is we're not dealing with square roots with negatives under the root symbol, like inside. So this is outside. So essentially what you're doing is you're still looking at the number itself as a positive number, finding out what that number is, and then you apply the negative after the fact. So if I'm looking at the square root of 80, what we're going to do is we're going to look at my little quick cheat sheet here that I have, and we're going to look for the number 80 after the equal sign. So I see 81 right here, so that's just a little too high, and I see 64. So 80 is between these two numbers, which means it's going to be between 8 and 9. Obviously 80 is 1 off from 81, so it's very close to 9 times 9. So on my number line, what we're going to do is we know it's between 8 and 9 as a positive number, but then we have that negative sign outside of it. So instead of it being a positive 8 and a positive 9, we're looking at between negative 8 and negative 9. So we got to be careful on our number line because we want to go the right direction. So negative 7 would be right here, negative 8 would be right here, negative 9, and then negative 10. So just be careful when you're doing this with negatives that you don't forget that they go this direction on the negative number line. So it's between 8 and 9. It's definitely much closer to 9 than it is 8. So what I'm going to do is just put a little arrow kind of right here. I'm going to draw a straight up arrow. This is the square root of a negative 80, because this right here would be negative 81, and this would be a square root of a negative 64. So this is a quick example. I'm going to do the rest of these examples in another part. So check these videos out and much more at YouWantAlgebra on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube channel. And these will be located in the roots and exponents section of my playlist.